Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Independent Reading Time, Episode 2. We actually made it this far. That's pretty cool. Uh, Once again, I'm John, and my buddy Mackenzie. Mackenzie, Jesus fuck, say hi.
What?
Say hi.
Hi.
God, fucking God, damn it. Anyway, today, for this momentous occasion of 2 episodes, we brought in a special guest, a good friend of ours. His name is McKinley. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey guys, I'm McKinley.
That's pretty interesting.
It is, thank you.
We've known him for quite a while. He's one of our good
You
buddies
have.
since I moved down here. Well, listen, we've both known you the same amount of time. What are you on
Exactly.
about?
You
See,
said
John,
I've known him a very long time, and I haven't. And you're wrong.
It feels like a long time though.
It does.
what, at least a year now, right?
About, yeah. Anyways, we're here to talk today about old people stuff.
Nostalgia.
Specifically,
people stuff.
yes. We're getting pretty old. Me and McKinley are 1 year closer to death and graduating high school. So we decided, what better time to reminisce on the things that made us happy at some point than now?
Oh,
Haha,
Jesus
it's like
Christ.
3 years.
And you're going to hate those 3 years, I swear.
John?
What?
Would you all like to start in 7th grade with gravy on Skittles?
What?
Oh boy. Well, sure. Since McKinley joined us for this episode, we might as well start it off with a story about him. So, basically, this is basically how me and McKinley became friends. I just came to the school,
Mm-hmm.
and I went into the band class. You know, I didn't know anybody in there, so I was shy, nervous, all of that. The troubles of moving to a new school. And after a little bit, I got a little more familiar with the people. You know, got to know them a little bit more. And one day,
It-
our band teacher puts on a recording, and I was like, "Ooh, a recording of someone performing. Who could this be?" And it turns out this person was McKinley, who was
Hey.
playing. And he was what was it? You were like at a concert, right?
Yeah, so I was invited. I made regionals for honor band, and I had the timpani solo, and I had to follow the conductor, and I
Yes.
didn't do it right.
He did not do it right, and we all heard him not do it right.
Talk
So,
about man.
so after the recording, it was dead silence for like a couple seconds, and then I get the balls to stand up, and I'm like, "Hey, McKinley," and he looks at me and he's like, "Yeah, John, what's up?" And I'm like, "That performance was like taking gravy and putting them on Skittles." And that one moment is how I became friends with like 5 people at the same time.
You roasted me in 7th grade and hurt my feelings.
Damn right
And then
I
you
did,
became
boy. It
friends.
was funny. And
And
we
that-
talk shit to each other to this day.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So McKinley, what brings you here tonight?
I saw y'all's first episode of podcasts, and I was like, that sounds really cool. And so, you should do what I did. I subscribed and I hit that notification bell.
Oh, we got a plug. Yes.
Yep. Great stuff. I can't wait to see what y'all come up with next.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho,
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I don't know where I was gonna go with that.
What about you, Z? What happened in 7th grade that you remember? That's nostalgia. Taking it grade by grade here.
I think 7th grade. Mine isn't that funny. Mine's just kind of like my administration for middle school kind of sucked. And
We went to the same school,
yeah,
right?
I know. Yeah, I know. It still sucked. and it still sucks now. Do you know that they're not allowed to wear hoodies over there anymore? Like, at all, period?
Not even the
Yeah.
limbs.
No, they don't. I don't even think the limbs ones makes anyone. Anyways, point to it being is that the administration over there kind of sucks, and so they take something and they blow it way out of proportion. So for us, some little rat kid, country hick kid, was like, "Hey, I have a funny idea. Let's post on a Snapchat story with an all black background. Don't come to school tomorrow. Someone's gonna steal the SRO's gun."
Solid.
Okay.
Literal or not, like, no one reported it, and everyone just came to school tomorrow, because everyone was like, okay, it's a joke. But then administration was like, hey, you can't do that. Because one, like, little another rat turd of a kid was like, hey, let's go report him. And so, all of us, because before, we were allowed to, like, have our phones out and do whatever we needed to, like, use them for class, whatever. And they were like, no, you can't have them at all, period. Not lunch, nothing, nowhere. At all, none. So we're like, okay. And we proceeded to have them anyways, because we didn't really care. And a lot of the teachers were like, if you don't have your tablet, use your phone. I don't care. Like, a lot of them just didn't care. It was only admin that cared. Honestly, that's how a lot of school rules work.
Yeah, school rules aren't good at all.
Yeah.
Some of them are.
Yeah, some of them I understand having in place.
Yeah.
But other ones I'm like, are you serious? Here's another thing. I was reading through our school's code of dress code policy, student handbook thing, and they're like, oh, you have to have headphones out, as soon as you walk in the campus. And I looked at it, and it doesn't say that. It says you
Yeah.
have to have them out, after 8:35. But no, you could walk to class or whatever, and they were like, okay, you can't have them in while you're walking around. You can. They're just stupid.
Just like print out a copy of the official rule book, and like every time they try to stop you in the hall, you can have your earbuds, and you just like hold it up like a fucking diploma.
I'll get it framed.
Yeah, you get it
Frame photo.
framed.
3 pages you have to print and frame if you want to show that to them.
You gotta pull it out of your bag every day just to tell some teacher off.
Hold on. Page
Hold on.
somewhere.
I'll find it.
Oh, that's great.
I forget what page it's at though. Ugh, I have to find it.
I believe it. I really do.
It's
Hey,
somewhere.
John.
Stupid. Yes, McKinley?
After we graduate, you want to head back to Limbs and wear a Limbs hoodie with me?
Yeah.
I think I have 2 of them still.
That's nostalgic. That's what we need to talk about. Our freaking middle school. Holy shit, what a dumpster.
I mean,
Okay.
it's okay.
But it got okay. All right. So, fellas, for those of you who don't know, we're hanging out in South Carolina, and the high school that we go to, Beaufort High School, go Eagles, whatever. The middle school that me and McKinley went to, and Kinsey, you went there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kinsey. All 3 of us. We all went to this middle school.
Trying to find
Limbs. We'll just call it Limbs. And this
Not
school
slander them.
is not. It's not good. It's not good at all.
I mean, we had great
Geez,
moments.
I mean, no, yeah, the moments were fun. Trying to survive the time that we were in there. God, I'm trying to think. Okay, here's a good example. When you Googled the school, this was like 7th grade or something. When you Googled the school on Google,
Oh yeah.
right? You know how like on the info it'll pop up as like Limbs school in this district, blah 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 blah. No, when you Googled Limbs during this time, it popped up as a prison.
I think it still does.
I shit you not. A prison, and we used that to our advantage so many times back in middle school. It was great.
Temporarily closed. School. Oh no, it says school.
Yeah, it didn't say that before. It said prison.
No, there's a few. Oh look, there's the there was a issue that happened earlier.
Oh, with the principal, right?
Oops. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was with the principal. So our old principal got fired because he said some racist things, and people were not happy about it. And 5 out of 5 reviews, 1 vote. That's why. Gotta say, no, that's not true. I know there's where's the school thingy? There's a thing that's like rate a school or whatever.
I think it was sophomore year of high school. I found out from one of my other buddies that LIMS split up
Oh,
boys
yeah.
and girls, so that like it's only boys classes and only girls classes.
Oh no,
because
it wasn't
like
that.
what? What? I
Yeah,
thought.
no. Okay, so here's what actually happened because I went through it and it was really annoying and it was really stupid. So
You were actually there for it?
yeah, I was in.
John.
I was
Oh,
the class that happened. Like that's what happened. It was because of our stuff. Anywho, so our football team sexually harassed a bunch of girls. So instead of dealing with those children individually and just having a full-on talk, being like, "Hey, don't sexually harass people," they decided to take the school, and so they went around to all the teachers and they go, "Hey, boys can't be near girls. You can't like touch. You can't like have a friendly handshake. You can't high five. None of it. Nothing. None. Zero. Nada." And so they released girls at different times, and then they released boys at a different time, so that way they wouldn't interact in the halls. And then at lunch they'd split them up between classes and between girls and boys. And then, like, if we went outside for whatever, you couldn't like they had them split up as well there.
wow.
That
And there it was bad. And so eventually some of the guys, this only happened to the 8th grade class, by the way. So what happened is the boys started protesting. They started putting their arms up above their head. And eventually the school admin was like, "You can't do that anymore." They're like, "Why not?" And they're like, "Because that's protesting on school property." And we go, "Okay." And they continue to do it anyway. And they're like, "All right, we'll just hold our hands up like this." And so they put their hands up, and they put their hands like near their shoulders, and they just, kept doing it. They were like, "No, we're not." They tried protesting it, and they were like, "No, you can't do that." It was kind of funny.
Wow.
well, tell them it's a gang. They're not protesting. It's a friendly gang.
That's even worse. Oh, I one time got yelled at. I was wearing a pink bandana like headband, and they're like, "You have to take it off." And I go, "Why?" And they go, "It's gang affiliated." I go, "To what gang? Breast cancer? What?" Excuse me? You're gonna tell me I can't wear a pink bandana? Or no, it was a rainbow bandana. It was either rainbow or it was pink. And I'm like, "Excuse me? What do you mean?"
Yes, because both of those are really threatening, Kinsey. I feel offended with people who survive breast cancer.
How could you wear something so vulgar? Are you kidding me?
You know
What a
what?
disgrace.
I actually found out my sister-in-law might have breast cancer. She has a mass
Oh.
like in her thing, and her original radiologist was like, "Oh, it's because you're pregnant. Your body does weird things." She goes, "No, this is my 4th kid. This doesn't happen." And so,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
not fun.
I know somebody currently who has stage 4. I forgot which one, but she has bone cancer and lung cancer.
My uncle's
Excuse-
grandson has a stage 4. I forget what it's called, like a glaucoma. It's a brain tumor. And I think it's inoperable. But I don't know. I haven't heard any updates or anything from them yet. So,
The
Cancer
whole
can suck a big one, boys.
yeah.
situation is kind of sad with everyone.
Hmm.
The whole situation is sad,
Yeah.
but
Anyways, let's
Not
get to
do-
something more lighthearted.
Yeah,
Um,
none of the sappy shit, boys. We're here to have a good time.
John, were you in my class in 8th grade? We had Singleton Murphy, but we didn't have her in the same class, did we?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we did.
Okay, so John and I might have a couple stories. In 8th grade, there was a buddy of mine, Joseph Santoro. We were kind of like we were close in middle school, I guess we could say. And Singleton Murphy, John, would you like to do an impression?
Oh boy. Well, Miss Singleton Murphy was a science teacher, and she was this really old black lady that gave not a single fuck about your feelings. And
was
Or
the
admin,
best.
like,
She
period. I loved her.
Yeah.
she
And she wasn't
was
even my
so
teacher.
much
I had the
fun.
other one. I had the other Singleton Hills. And the other Singleton Hills was horrible. We'll get to that later, though.
She was so much fun, dude. I actually she seriously that we did to the point to where since like I was one of the kids in the science class who actually like did the stuff and paid attention.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
I I was just sitting in class one day, like the start of class, and Miss Singleton walks up to me and she's like, "Mr. Miller," and I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." She's like, "Why don't you come up and teach the class today?" Now for a second, I had to process that. I was like, "Huh?
What do you want me to
Aren't
do?
you aren't you supposed to teach today? Is this not your job?"
No,
And
John.
she
It's
was like, she was like, I don't feel so good. You teach the class today instead. And I was like, I mean, okay, sure. So I stand up, I walk over to her desk. It's like this big table, and I sit down, and in front of the whole class, I say one thing the whole class period. I say, hey guys, fun fact, did you know that Saturn has rings? And I said nothing else the rest of the class.
Are you
And
serious?
we
yeah.
did
So that's something.
nothing else the rest of the class. After I said that, Miss Murphy goes, she was like, "Good job, Mr. Miller," and that was it. That was it. It was a free day after that. That was it.
And so this is the same teacher, but we had different classes. And then we're talking about dikes, okay? And we're talking about what they do, how they hold water. And then I'm like, wow, what's a dike? Joseph, being his smart self, he said, well, McKinley, you should know. You're dating one. The whole the whole class erupted. Another kid, a really smart kid, Caleb Henry,
Oh,
he
yeah.
lost. He was like, holy crap. Miss Murphy was like, you gonna take that? What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do anything, are you? And I got so red faced. He says, you want to hit him? Honey, go ahead and fight. Go for it.
She
You just gonna take
instigated a fight.
it? And I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, man.
Oh, that's
And then
great.
Joseph is sitting at the table. He's just laughing. I mean, if you think, I thought he was going to die. He on the floor rolling and chuckling after that joke. And he hasn't let it go. I tell you, he sometimes at lunch now, he's like, remember when I called your old girlfriend a dyke?
Just every once in a while brings it back up.
McKinley's just like, yeah, I remember. Uh-huh.
Good one, Joseph.
Yeah, just like starts crying. He's like, yeah, that was
I
good
remember.
times.
Oh. So, here's a story about the other Singleton Hills. So the other Singleton Hills, I hated her so much. I don't know how she became a teacher. I don't know how she went through college. I don't know how she has a daughter or a husband, like at all. But she, I wanted to push this lady down a flight of stairs, like a lot of times, not just once, like at least
God.
3 times. And so what she did was she would like lose work and blame it on you. And I know that's not just enough to like, be like, okay, that doesn't justify pushing her down a flight of stairs. But the thing is she. So there was a boy, and he had autism, and he also had PTSD because his father used to beat him, and so
Oh.
he had a 504 plan, and she just didn't. She ignored it, flat out ignored it. So for those of you who don't know, a 504 plan is in place for people who have special needs, or just people like so for me, for instance, I have a 504 because I have ADHD, and it just helps me like get things done. Anyways, point is, she flat out ignored it. So he transferred classes, and then another girl transferred classes because she just was being a bitch. And so eventually, like, she starts talking about it again. She's like, oh yeah, though you can't do this. And she didn't mention her name, but we all knew she was talking about her. So eventually someone was like, hey, don't talk about people who can't stand here and defend themselves. That's not okay. She goes, I wasn't talking about her. And I look at her and I go, yeah, you were. She's the only one that did that. You can't talk about people like that. But there's more. There's more. So we do state testing here in South Carolina, and it's map testing. So there's 4 map tests or whatever, and we were doing a science one, and I finished mine or whatever, and I'm sitting there coloring, do whatever I'm doing, and she looks at me, she goes, aren't you going to do your science work? Because this lady wanted us to do work after we got finished doing like a 50-question quiz. And I look at her and I go, no. She goes, why not? And I go, I just took a 50 question, I'm burnt out. No. Have a nice day. And I go back directly to what I'm doing. I'll open my laptop back up and I'll start reading, do whatever else I'm doing. I refuse to do this lady's work. Oh, I hated her so much. Oh, so much.
Middle school was fun, wasn't it, guys?
Oh, God, no. Don't even.
John, who was that other science teacher that said 8th grade year? She was
grade?
her son was in band and he moved.
8th grade was Miss Singleton, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Miss Singleton and the other person on the other pod. It was the white woman that we always laughed.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't in the other group classes. I forget.
Do you remember what year it was?
Jones, I think.
It was our 8th grade year.
What was the actual year?
What was it? 17? 16, 17? No. 15.
It's 15.
16, 17, I think.
16, yeah.
Hold on.
Anyway, I felt really for her. I mean, she would always scream her head off trying to get kids to listen to her.
Huh.
And she was kind of tall, but she had a hunched back. And her arms were like longer. They weren't proportional to her body.
Jesus.
So everyone called her like a gorilla. Like, she would walk, her arms would like at least go 3 feet away from her all the time, front and and she would holler,
McKinley's
and it would not make her. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of sad. Like, I feel bad for her, but everyone's making fun, and it's kind of funny. I think she ended up quitting.
See, for us, so our old principal, Mr. Hall, looked like Gru.
I remember Mr.
So we said freeze ray behind his back. He'd be standing there talking to someone, and we go over and like whisper to each other, freeze ray, and then like run away. I don't think he ever caught on to it, and I think there's a few edited photos of him looking like Gru.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I want to see one of those now.
I'll see if I can find one, and I'll put it up. But
middle school was the freaking worst, dude.
It had its good times.
Oh yeah. No! The friends that I made and like the people I actually cared about, they were great. Everything else.
Kinsey, did you look up?
No, I looked up.
Not really. Kinsey, I don't think specifically Googling Mr. Hall Gru is going to get you the results you're looking for.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at the fact that Donald Trump showed up.
No, I don't. Head teacher of a state school dubbed Miss Gru? Where is it? Conspiracy Against the United States at Gru. Oh, there was a summit. That's called Gru.
Okay, so this was before John's time, but I was in 5th grade at Ladies Middle School, right? And this is before they separated 5th grade back to elementary school down here. And poppers were real big. You know how you fold the paper and you let it rip.
I hate things.
So it was 5th grade year. All the teachers banned them in the pods. Like if you had, you would actually be suspended for 2 to 3 days for having one.
Jesus.
That's how. So at the end of the school year, they're like, you know what? Fuck it. And they said, we're gonna have a popper contest. You can enter, and you have to make the loudest pop. And we said, okay. So like a handful of us, like 15, I was included. We all got a sheet of paper, and we all lined up and tried to make the loudest boom. And they had the whole pod lined up in the little rooms. So the pod is like, you walk in the door, and on one side
it's
the
U-shaped kind of thing.
Yeah, it's U-shaped. One side's the boys' locker room. You go past that, you have like social studies, English, science, math, and you
Yeah.
have the girls in the room and
And then in
another
the middle
exit
was
door.
like a teacher workplace.
Yeah. So they had the whole pod lined up in that U from the classrooms to the pods, the pod office. And there's a line we had to stand on. We'd all popping and popping and popping. And the teacher's like, okay, we had enough. No one wins.
What the hell kind of contest?
That's not a contest.
It was bad, man. Like the whole class was like, oh, the collective yelling the
Yeah.
group all
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
happens
it's
a
those
lot
boom
in schools.
poppers.
It's just collective yelling.
I mean, how else are they going to communicate?
No, we just get so angry, like collectively too, and we like bound together out of anger. Like a lot of us hate each other, and then something happens, and we all hate it, and then we're like, you know what? Screw it. You hate this thing? Yeah, I hate this thing. Screw it. We're friends now. We're gonna both hate this thing.
Everyone was seething with rage.
Yeah. Can I push this one down? Sorry, I'm messing with
Gossy.
I'm messing with an ice cube. One of the like refreezable ice cubes, where it's like plastic with some water
not
in it.
the,
And I can't.
not the rapper,
No,
not Ice Cube.
no.
Oh, Jesus Christ, McKinley.
McKinley, I don't think you understand. You're old. I don't know
I'm
who
not-
that is.
John, do you know who Ice Cube is?
Yes, I know who Ice Cube is. The joke
John's
wasn't any
old
better,
too.
though.
Okay. So Kinsey, you're just young. I'm not old. You're young.
Old. You're old. You're old.
McKinley, you're old, and we're the same age.
You're old. Ugh.
Okay.
Ugh. What was
Man,
your
I'm
first
not-
favorite movie? I
Oh
know
my-
that's a really random question, but like as a kid, what was your favorite movie that you just watch over and over and over again?
Bob the Builder live action on VHS.
That was a thing?
I love how
That was-
quickly you said that.
Live action Bob the Builder?
Yeah, it was like a live action Bob the Builder. It was on VHS, and it was like these guys were in costume. It was like a big play production.
Here it is.
Bob the
Oh,
Builder live. Yeah. Man, I
Huh.
played so much on VHS when we actually watched it. I loved it, man.
I had the first Toy Story on VHS.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
had
that
you guys might not know this because it is but I had this as a kid with my VHS. I don't know what was it, but it was just like this like doll came to life, and I don't know why.
Lights.
I don't know. It was weird.
that sounds kind of creepy. Not gonna lie.
It was a little bit, but that's what happened. So you know.
Oh my god, what was it? Was I think it was called like Little Soldiers or something. It was about it was about these toy army men, right?
Okay.
And they had to fight. I think they were aliens. They had to fight aliens that came to Earth, and like it was really weird, and it was like gory and sexual for some reason. Like there was this one scene where like
Of
these toy army men walk into a room, and there's all these like stripper Barbie dolls just hanging out.
John,
And they made like a whole thing out of it. It was fucking weird.
of course, John would want watch something that's kind of sexual, and that'd be his favorite movie.
No.
I was 7, all right, and I didn't like it. Let's make that very clear. I did not like it when I saw it.
So for me, as a kid, I watched a movie, and I think it was like Killer Clown Vampires. I'll see if I can pull it up.
What? Sounds like they tried to mix it with
I don't know what it was, but they wrapped people up in like a freaking a cotton candy cocoon.
What is that called? I know what movie it is. I know. I think I know what movie that is. Look up.
Candy
I
Monster.
think it's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I think that's what it is.
I think it might be.
I think
I like
I'm
vaguely
pretty sure
remember
that's.
it.
Those look
Wh-
kind of creepy. I don't like that.
When
I
it
think that's what it is. It's old. It's pretty damn 1988.
But anyways, back to the thing is that like I watched that as a kid and all I saw was the cocoon of cotton candy, and I was just terrified for
Mhm.
the rest of my life. And yeah, I didn't I think that's what sparked like why I don't like horror movies is I was like 7 and traumatized.
I
So,
don't like.
you
Cotton
know,
candy.
yeah, cotton candy cocoons.
Well, you know what? Have made everything better.
Hmm.
Have you seen that Scooby Doo movie where Scooby and Shaggy eat the cotton candy monster?
I was just thinking of that. God damn.
Yeah.
No, I actually never got into Scooby Doo.
You've never watched Scooby Doo.
I watched a few episodes. I watched like a Kabuki one, and then that was about it.
What about the movies?
Mm-mm.
The movies. I saw the movies, and that was the only Scooby Doo like anything that I actually liked.
Well,
Were
my friend, Libby really likes Scooby Doo, and so she has a ton of Scooby Doo movies on DVD. And I think that's one of the ones where I just like watched it, and that was the only one I think I've watched. Period. It was just because
I
Libby was like watching Scooby Doo, and I'm like, okay.
I've seen Scooby Doo, Scooby Doo 2, Scooby Doo what is it? Monster Island, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
There's another Scooby Doo movie where like Velma turns into a witch. I've seen that.
Uh,
Yeah, she turns into a witch and there's like giant frog monsters.
I found the episode for this too.
Oh, Scooby Doo, Zombie Island. That one's an animated one.
Um,
Uh,
no. So this is like also the only ever Scooby Doo I've seen. It was
Supernatural
it
Scooby Doo.
was a
there's
Yeah,
a
supernatural Scooby
supernatural
Doo episode.
crossover.
Yeah.
that was an
Nice.
amazing crossover. I loved it.
I've never even seen that show.
I've watched
You sh-
it's decent. You can like skip a lot of episodes though. But that's
I
not how
don't
they
plan
look
on
though.
seeing it.
Trying to find that
Can they actually see the screen this time?
yeah, I have it to see the screen. But you know, it was
Okay, cool.
weird. But like the actual episode, where's the photo of them? So that's actually Dean and Sam. And that's animated Dean and Sam. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. He's got an ascot, so
I
Can I,
enjoyed the episode because it was random.
can I just say how disappointed I am in the new Scooby Doo movies voice actors?
Which wait, the new one coming out?
Yeah.
I haven't. I thought it was okay, but aren't they supposed to be younger kids at this point?
Well, no, I don't even care about that. It looks like a fine movie. I'm talking about the voice actors for the characters. They got them so off.
I don't know. I've seen one trailer for it, and it's where like Scooby was about to get caught by the dog catcher, and that's the only one I've seen.
That I do think that's pretty cool. How they're throwing in Dick Dastardly. That's pretty cool. I'll admit. I liked that.
Honest,
But
I'm excited for the movie. I just haven't paid much attention to the voice actors.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna watch it.
Me and my mom go and watch movies. That's like our thing. And so like every movie we've gone and seen, and it doesn't matter what movie it is or not. My mom actually really enjoys kids movies. So, excuse me, I have to go see a ton of kids movies. I was forced to watch Life of Pets 2 and The Life of Pets period. Or I don't know
Life of
why.
Pets, Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad movie.
No, but it was like I didn't want to go see the second one. I didn't want to go see it.
It's on Netflix now. I haven't looked at it.
I just didn't want to go see it. My mom made me.
Speaking of voice actors, the movie I hated the most with voice actors would have been the the new animated Lion King.
Oh yeah.
And
They talk about off. I did not like it.
The whole live action like remakes of Disney things, I think it's so stupid. I think it's so freaking.
They're double dipping.
Yeah, and they're double dipping but making it worse at the same time.
But
Yeah.
that's kind of the point. Is I think they're like they've run dry of new ideas. So they're like, let's make it live action. People will go see
don't-
it again because they're old Disney fans. Ooh, ooga booga. Ooga
I-
booga
Okay.
caveman brain. Like,
Have y'all seen the trailer for Soul?
oh yeah.
Yeah,
That looks pretty good.
that looks interesting.
I
It
want to
looks
see it.
interesting, but I don't think I want to go see it.
I think, but I'm kind of worried that they're gonna pull like an Inside Out 2. That's what it kind of looks like to me.
It does, but I really like the storyline so far. The guy, he's a middle school band director. We can relate because we've been in band for
A while.
quite. And then Kenzie, she joined Color
Good
Guard.
chunk of time.
Kenzie, did you do band in middle school?
Yeah, that's what actually got me to do like marching band and stuff. So in 6th grade, my friend did band. She was one of my close friends before she moved, but she played the trombone. And so she was like, "You should do band. You should do band. You should do band." I never did band till like 8th grade, and then so Miss Tucker, who's our band director, bless her soul, she's also old, like McKinley.
You-
But
Wow. Okay. I just got shit on.
back to the
Our
point.
special
though.
guest, ladies and gentlemen.
um but eventually like she didn't they were like, "Oh yeah, if you're in 8th grade you can do beginner band." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll do beginner band." And at this point I never did band like in 6th, 7th, or 8th grade because I'm like, I don't know how to read music and I didn't want to do it. And so I did beginner band because I didn't know they were going to teach me how to read music, so that's why I was like, I don't want to do band. But eventually I did band, and then I was like, okay, this is fine. And the only reason I went with the French horn was, I was originally going to play trumpet, and then I couldn't make a sound out of it, and then my second choice was saxophone, and then she was like, no, we have too many. And I'm like, what else am I supposed to play? So it was either flute or the French horn, and I went with the French horn simply because I could stick my hand in it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't play the flute anyway, so.
I do some. Tyler let me borrow her flute for a little bit, and I got some of it. I'm so bad at it though.
I like this instrument because I can do naughty things to its inside.
No.
Kenzie,
I like to think that was your thought process in picking the French one.
What?
Ooh, I can touch this one.
did you not hear what I said
No.
before I said? I said, so you play the French horn because you can stick your hand in it.
Mhm.
So then I replied, that's because you don't play the skin flute. And you were like, no, I can borrow Tylee's every once in a
Oh!
while.
I just heard flute.
Yeah, I just
No.
heard flute.
I swear I said skin flute.
I just heard flute.
Haha, Kenzie plays the skin flute.
Get roasted, kid.
This is
Tylee,
why I'm
we love you.
gay. Ugh. God, why am I friends with y'all?
I don't know. You know that's a really good question.
That
I
is a
have
good
no
question.
idea.
And I have no
Uh-oh.
idea either.
We're like the only juniors/seniors that talk to you.
No?
But we're not seniors yet. We're not there yet.
/seniors.
Yeah, that means you're either one or the other.
One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong here.
Welcome again to McKinley being old.
God, that one hurt to listen to.
Brought to you by Subway.
Hey, McKinley,
Hey, John.
you're old, right?
I don't know, John.
Do you think you could sing? Could you sing us some Shirley Temple? That sounds right up your alley, honestly.
No, I actually don't know.
How do you
Shirley.
not know like the one Shirley Temple song that everybody knows?
Or the one you
Well-
sing all of the time.
Kenzie, let's do it. Let's do it.
Huh.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Animal
Crackers
crackers
in my soup.
soup. Monkeys and rabbits loop loop.
McKinley, you sing
I don't
this
know the
all of the
rest.
time.
I didn't know that was Shirley Temple. I'm
Are
sorry.
you serious?
What?
Yeah.
So you've never seen the ad where it's like, oh yeah, now you can own like all 12 Shirley Temple things and hear her delightful singing, and then it's literally
Dude.
just that.
the Shirley Temple DVD collection is one of the most nostalgic things that I could remember.
No.
It played
All
all
the
the
time.
fucking time on Cartoon Network. And that always made me wonder because they played it on a kid's the Cartoon Network was the place that I saw it the most. Like I only ever saw it on Cartoon Network, and it made me think, why are they advertising this here? What
It
what
was advertised
7-year-old?
everywhere.
I
Everywhere,
remember
John.
What
Everywhere.
advertisements.
No one was safe from Shirley Temple.
what
She
7-year-old
had to be stopped.
thinks to themselves after seeing this ad, Mom, I know what I want to spend my allowance on, and they order the Shirley Temple VHS collection.
John, the Shirley Temple VHS collection had to be around $50-something. A kid couldn't buy that.
I think it was only like 30 something.
Hold on.
It was-
I'm gonna look it up.
If I
Okay.
remember. God, man, that shit brings back memories.
Old network.
Or the when you when you get a DVD like a DVD or VHS and the blue screen comes up and it says coming soon to theaters.
She's old.
My God.
She did not age well.
Well, she's also dead, so
She is? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Well, gee, you just made fun of a dead girl. How does that make you feel?
She's dead. She can't do anything about it.
So, do y'all remember it was before Cartoon Network, Boomerang.
Yes,
oh
Boomerang.
yeah! I love Boomerang.
That's where the old stuff was on.
Man, that was like the actual good cartoon, like the Looney Tunes.
Oh, right now it's
Yeah,
$78.
Dexter's Laboratory.
I think it would be
Jesus.
less, but
At the time, VHS was popular, so I still think it would be around anywhere between $35 to $50 at least.
Are people still buying these?
apparently.
If
Am I-
so, why?
John, am I old?
Yes.
Yes, you are incredibly
Is-
old.
Is Shirley Temple old?
Shirley Temple's dead, McKinley.
So yes.
Is VHS outdated?
I mean, now, yeah. If you
Yeah.
asked me like 5 years ago, I wouldn't say so.
Okay, exactly.
The fuck you on about?
Well, I'm letting you know people are still buying it because they're old and they're outdated, and that's the stuff they have.
You're old and outdated, McKinley, so why don't you have a VHS?
Jesus!
That one hurt.
God!
Wings.
It's gonna light him on fucking fire? Why don't you?
Okay, Kenzie, let's get something straight. Hold on. Let's get something straight.
hmm
You first shit on me, and now you're lighting me on fire with this. I am not okay.
What are you gonna tell me to respect your health?
No.
That's what you're not gonna tell me? You're not gonna tell me to respect my elders?
I'm gonna tell you to get off my lawn first.
Then respect your elders. And then you're gonna ask your wife where your hearing aids are.
No, I'm gonna look at her and ask what my super suit is.
I bet McKinley wears chaps.
He probably does wear
Not
Assless chaps.
Oh.
assless, John.
That's
I
what-
you know,
They gotta be assless. That's the important part.
the other day I was actually looking at getting a pair of overalls, but they're expensive.
Yeah, they're pricey.
They're like $40-something over at
Like, yeah,
Walmart.
it's a lot of fabric.
I mean,
Are you calling me fat?
No, I'm
Whoa!
saying like just in general for the like pattern, it's a lot of fabric.
Wow, you're fat shaming now, Kenzie.
listen, even if she was fat shaming you, that still wouldn't make any sense because it's not about
Yeah.
the width, it's about the height. If you're taller, then it costs a lot more cloth to make the jeans going all the way up and over your shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not fat shaming you. So shut up.
I mean, you still probably were fat shaming him,
I
but
was not. I
Hey,
hate y'all so much.
I am actually really upset because fat jokes weigh a person down, and I just feel targeted.
wow. Hey, Kenzie.
Hmm.
What time are we at?
We are at 44 minutes. About
All right, cool.
45. Why?
5 and 2
Just wondering.
zigzag.
I mean, you can always like look at the screen share. I have like just the recording software up.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I don't see the time. How long
at
it's
the
going
bottom.
for. I don't see it.
It's at the bottom.
Yeah, it's like cropped off right at the bottom.
It is?
Yeah,
I
we
can't see
do
it.
a hotbar.
No, I can still see it.
I can't.
Oh, it's the recording. It's a little dot, John.
Yeah, John's just blind.
What?
You see her taskbar at the bottom of the screen?
No, the whole taskbar is cut off. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay. Well, look at. Do you see the little lines of the microphone stuff moving?
Yeah.
All right, now look to the bottom. It's a little gray thing and a red dot. You see the red dot?
No, dude, I'm telling you, everything past the green line is cut off from my view.
Why?
Turn
I
your
don't
phone.
know. It is.
Oh, okay. So we just have an issue then.
Yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, God, technical difficulties. Jesus Christ. Wouldn't be independent reading time without a few of those. Am I right?
Probably
Yeah.
not.
Maybe you're getting old.
I don't know. It's really weird that like as soon as I hit maybe Siri, I didn't ask for you. As soon as I hit like 13, I started having back problems. But that just might be because I'm a woman. But
No, it's because you're old.
Okay, so there's this person that's friends with me on Facebook. I'm not going to disclose his name, but he's a really nice guy.
Uh-huh.
And he gave us a piano when his wife died. And he posted on Facebook that if you ever want to have fun during quarantine, that you call a feminist active group and ask to speak to the man in charge. And I lost it. I didn't see anything funny all day, and I read that and died.
Hey, do y'all
Is
want to
that
read
some
SpongeBob
kind of-
Goes to the Doctor?
Is that some kind of boomer joke I'm too young to understand, old man?
John, you call
Yes.
a feminist group and you ask to speak to the man in charge.
$0. You just get it for free?
Mackenzie probably worked for it, John.
I think I remember reading that book actually.
Michael. Oh wait. Today we're gonna read SpongeBob Goes to the Doctor. I don't know my password for this. Is that it? Ugh.
Now you got to answer questions.
you got to pass the survey to get your Fortnite.
Never mind.
Your V-Bucks.
I want to do something weird.
What?
I can't say this on here. Is there a way to type to
Yeah, go to Discord.
Sure.
I am in Discord.
Now I'm curious. What could this be?
Oh, here we go. It's not letting me type.
Boomer.
Message
John,
podcast.
how much you want to bet that he holds his phone, or he's holding his phone right now? You know how like old people, since they have bifocals, they have to hold their phone like lower than their face, and they have to like peer down at it.
Oh, you know,
Yes.
I'm not gonna put
Well,
up with it anymore.
I like to think that he's like really close to the phone with one hand, and with the other hand he's like pushing his glasses down just a little bit to like squint and read it. McKinley, why can you not say what it is?
Because it's kind of weird, and I don't want to like let everyone know what I have to do.
Welcome to the podcast. Get used to it. What is it?
So I have to use the bathroom, right?
Okay, then go use the bathroom.
But
Yeah, we'll just wait for you to get back.
Yeah.
Mother is currently up in the bathroom.
What?
And there's only one upstairs, and my windows are open. I want to walk out on the roof.
No.
Don't.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
Well then.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ugh.
Jeez, we got really off topic. Holy shit.
Yeah, we did.
Fuck, man.
I mean, it's still on the topic of old people, so, you know.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe we'll just have to change the title or something.
To what?
Uh,
Being old?
being old. Yeah, it's being old.
Being old.
That's it, dude.
Ugh. What's
Do
another
you
topic?
think he's faking it? Do you think McKinley's faking, like, not knowing the modern internet culture?
I don't think he is. I think he's like
I don't
dead
either.
serious, like
Yeah, me too.
uncultured.
Sorry, guys. Whew, God, we brought a boomer onto the podcast.
Oops.
McKinley, I love you, buddy. Don't worry about a thing. If you went back to hear this, we're not trash talking you. It's
He
just
just
tough
muted
love.
himself, but here's the thing, I don't know if he left his phone or if he's still listening to us.
Oh, he could probably hear. He's probably gonna come back on.
Okay.
He's gonna be like, you know what? I don't think I want to be a part of this anymore.
To leave. I have the feeling I'm not welcome.
I don't know. I got a thing tonight. I mean,
I gotta go.
So the best
geez.
part about having to go use the bathroom, my dad looks at me and says, "Come get your dog." Like, Dad, you're
What?
sleeping. And I just kidnapped my little lap dog, and now she's with us.
Hi,
Excellent.
McKinley's dog.
Can you say hi, Lulu?
Jeez, how rude. Not even responding. McKinley, your dog made Kinsey cry. You proud of yourself?
Well, you know what? I
After
don't know
heard
what.
everything, so whatever. What?
I'm not
What?
sure what kind of offensive things he said about me when I was gone.
What? Bro, come on. Why would we do
Why
something
would you
like
say
that?
anything like that?
What if he just left and just didn't come back?
we just like ditch you. like you like text us like 10 minutes later and you're like, guys, where'd you go? And we're like, oh, we ended the podcast like half an hour ago. Like, you haven't heard?
We stopped recording it. It's on hiatus. It'll be
like,
back. 5 years later, we're back.
yeah. Oh shit. It's like, oh, remember when this started?
We're
So,
back
back
with
in, like,
episode 3.
10 years ago?
So, keeping with the topic of nostalgia, who was your favorite YouTubers back when you were younger?
Oh god.
Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, easy.
Sky does Minecraft, Sunday, Markiplier, and Jacksepticeye.
I wasn't a big fan of Markiplier, but I watched some of his videos.
I was mainly Jacksepticeye.
I was a huge fan of Sky Does Minecraft. Not gonna lie. I used to watch his videos a lot. My parents thought I was watching porn. 'Cause
What?
So, I had an iPod.
Minecraft sex.
Okay, John. So, I had a 4th generation iPod, and I never wanted it to go dead when I watched his videos. So, I'm on the other side of my bed, I'm on the floor, and I had my iPod plugged in, and I'd always be watching his videos. Well, the battery just like goes kaput now. But I was always watching his videos, right? And my parents came in my room one day, and you know how he swears like a sailor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His old videos,
Yes.
anyways, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd always close it real quick. And so my parents talked to me and said, "Son, are you watching inappropriate things?" I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about. On YouTube." They're like, "Why do you close it out so fast?" I'm like, "Dad, it's YouTube. It's a YouTuber. This guy does Minecraft. It's a YouTuber." So they thought I was watching porn, and they talked to me about it. So it's an unhealthy thing that I shouldn't be doing. I'm like, okay, I won't do it, right? And they said, all right. And as soon as they walk out my room, I'd go right back to watching Minecraft.
Jesus.
But I bring it up because he did a podcast. Have you watched any of his recent videos, Kinsey?
Uh-uh. I know they came back, but I haven't watched anything new.
His drama got kind of funny.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But anyway, he made like a podcast type thing. He called it Nostalgia Craft. And he would bring on all these YouTubers he used to play with, and you would talk to them and ask how they're doing and all that.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Hmm. Oh.
Yeah,
Did any of you guys ever play Castle Crashers? Or is that
Nope.
just- Okay.
Nope. I always wanted to, but I just never got around to it.
I don't know, but they remastered it, and I'm not sure how I feel. I mean, it's good, but like, I wanted the original version.
What's Castle Club?
Excuse me.
Oh,
Good job.
Thank
10
you.
out of 10.
Wonderful, I know. Anywho, Castle Crashers is a multiplayer. It was like a multiplayer couch game. And so everyone chooses like a knight, and they each have special powers. So you have green for poison, red for fire, blue for ice, red for electricity, and then there was a pink one that you can unlock. You can unlock a gray one. You can unlock. There's a bunch of different characters you can unlock. But as a kid, I never got past. So there's like two parts of the map. There's the beginning part. And you have to make it all the way up the beginning part to be able to get the compass to get on the boat to get to the other half of the map. I've never gotten to the other half of the map till recently. So I got on the other half of the map, and you unlock, like, you fight, so the creators of the game used to be on, what was it called? Starts with a B. It's an online thing, and it had games on it, and I forget what it's called.
B. It started with a B.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. Like
I feel like it was Battle something.
Battle Royale.
I'm thinking like Newgrounds.
Yes, it was Newgrounds!
Congregate.
It was Newgrounds! It was Newgrounds!
Oh, Newgrounds. Yeah.
Okay, so they originally started on Newgrounds, and they made a game called Alien Hominid, and then they like went on and they're the ones who made Alien Hominid, and they made Castle Crashers, and it's really, really good. And y'all should go play it because it's only like $15 or so, I think. I don't know, but it's good, and you should go play it. It's on Xbox. Go play it, cowards. Anyways, it's a really fun game, and me and my nieces always used to play it, and I finally got to like one of the parts. But the thing is I play it by myself because I don't have friends. But there's a part where you have to play volleyball with these dudes, and I can't get past it because I don't have enough people, so I can play super fucking volleyball, so I can get to the next part of the level. It's really annoying.
Hey, Kenzie.
Yes.
Tried getting good.
McKinley, shut up.
McKinley is in no position to talk about getting good when it comes to video games.
Hey, I'll have you know, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 5 for like 3 days straight, not doing any homework. Okay? And I made it.
So have I.
Okay, and that's weak sauce. I've gone like weeks.
Yeah. That's what I've been doing this entire time. I've been playing Minecraft, GTA, Overcooked, Titanfall. I finished Assassin's Creed Syndicate, finally. After having it for like 4 years.
I don't have money to play video games with all the time.
Just because you can't afford them doesn't mean you can't play the ones that you have.
I mean, that and the fact that my dad doesn't believe in child labor laws, so.
Oh. Back in the fields, McKinley.
No, Dad, I don't want to go.
Got a long day's work ahead of you, boy.
Honestly, man, I mean, I enjoy working with my dad, but at some points it's just obnoxious. Like, I cannot tell him no. Like, Dad, I can't work today. No, you got to. No, Dad. Then he'd yell at me and then threaten to smash the computer when I'm doing homework. I will smash the computer if you don't come out here and help me. Like, geez, Dad.
What if you have like legit something come up and you actually can't help him?
Then that's a different story. Like, Dad, I have to go to work. Oh, okay. What time do you work? 2 o'clock. All right, so I'll wake you up at 8, and we'll have breakfast, and we'll go outside and work till about 1 o'clock.
Jesus. No sir. I'll hard pass.
I'd run away at this point.
I'd run away.
You all hear that? You all hear that?
No.
Here what? I don't.
Are you on your roof?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to get my dog to speak to you, and she's not.
Huh.
Scratching her belly.
Ah. Harvey just whines.
Yeah, that's what this dog's doing right now.
Then let her out.
No. Like she enjoys it. It's like you know how when you scratch a dog and they get all excited and they start like stretching out and scratching your arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Oh.
McKinley's got a kinky dog.
Huh?
McKinley's got a kinky dog. Good lord.
Oh.
What'd you do? Oh.
That
that
sounded
a
more
cat?
like screaming.
Is there a
Well,
fucking
she's on her
cat?
back and she can't get up right now, so she's upset.
Jeez.
Sounds like you threw a cat. Like, it does not sound like a dog. God. Horrible.
Oh.
Oh man.
You know what's really nostalgic for me is freaking strawberry shortcake. I don't know why.
The actual stuff you eat or the
The show.
kid.
The
Okay.
show.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that you can eat, I found out I could possibly make quesadilla people, and that's cool as hell.
Quesadilla people.
Quesadilla people.
People.
So what you do is you cut a tortilla in the shape of a person, and then you fry it, and then you make a quesadilla with people shaped. They're people shaped. They're like
That's
gingerbread men,
kind of weird.
but they're like gingerbread men,
Sure?
but
But
quesadillas.
quesadillas. Hey, did y'all
Yeah,
ever have
okay.
Windows 7? No. Or was it Windows? What Windows was it? Did y'all ever played Purple Place?
Yes,
Wait,
I think I did.
wait, what?
I think I did. I think I
Played
did.
what?
I think I did. I think I did. Hold on.
What?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was. I can't remember if it was on
I
Windows
think.
7 or was it on like Windows 2000 or Vista.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about, but I don't think it was called Purple Place.
Purple Place.
Purple Place.
Oh,
That one.
yes, dude.
Dude, that's so nostalgic for me,
Oh
man.
my god, I had this like pre-downloaded on one of my old crusty laptops.
Yeah.
Why can I not play it?
Wow.
Play now. Now. Eee!
Oh my god. What's your
Wow.
favorite one to go to?
Probably the
I have to
cake one,
download it?
where you like had to make the cake in the right order.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Comfy Cakes.
Yeah, I love doing the cake one.
That's the only
I
one I
sucked
ever
at it.
played.
I liked like the clothing one too. You had to, like to guess what the guy looked like.
This one?
Yeah. Geez, those
Yeah.
things were funky looking, weren't they?
They were, but I mean, it was fun, dude.
I just want to
Wow.
buy it. Let me buy it.
They cost money now.
No, I want it.
I remember it just came with the computer, with like Spider Solitaire and Minesweeper.
I remember playing it like on Flash.
I still don't know how the hell to play Minesweeper.
So I watched a
serious?
video on it, and when you click that space and nothing comes up, but all this bunch of numbers comes up, those numbers indicate where that block is at, and it said there's a mine within 4 blocks of this area or 2 blocks of this area.
Sure.
So it tells you where a mine. It doesn't give you the exact location about where the mine is at, but it tells you that you selected this block, and let's say the number 2 pops up. Within a 2-block radius of that box it's selected, there's a bomb within there.
Huh.
And you just try not to find the bomb.
I just zoned out for that whole conversation.
Great.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Take 2.
Do you guys remember the back when Publix had a mascot? He was like a dinosaur.
Yes. Yes, I remember him.
Is that a mascot?
Yes.
Yeah, he was a dinosaur, and he had like little dinosaur friends.
I'd have to see him to remember. I'm not entirely sure.
Hold on.
Like I got this cutout where like you had to like put different parts together to like form like a little like cardboard thing of them.
Yeah,
Him.
I mean, I guess he looks familiar.
Oh, they changed it. That's new.
Where's the old one?
He looks
Yeah,
familiar.
there's the old one.
I never shopped at Publix because my family isn't
That's the
rich.
old one.
Yeah, I rarely shopped at Publix unless it was like a one-off thing.
I just remember Publix from the dinosaur.
Only time we'd go to Publix is if we wanted their fried chicken and like their dinner special.
Excuse me.
Mm,
Anyways, that was the dinosaur. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool.
What
very
about when
good, very good.
McDonald's actually had a cool playground and used to play in it when you were younger?
I don't think that the play places ever got any better. I just think that we got older.
I think the Chick-fil-A play place is cooler than the McDonald's play place.
Well, I mean, McDonald's doesn't really have a play place anymore.
I know they got rid of all of them.
I've seen a few.
Yeah, but they're very rare and few in between. While like Chick-fil-A, it's like consistent normally that they have one.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that those things were really gross in the first place. So.
They are, and they're terrifying and nasty because no one can ever get in there to clean them, and some kid probably
Ugh.
pissed in there, and
I
the gross foam mats.
Chicken piss.
Okay, what about Chuck E. Cheese's then?
Oh,
Huh?
Chuck E. Cheese's are fun. They're still kind of
Turkey
gross,
cheese.
but they're a little less crusty. Oh wait, the Chuck E. Cheese play place or just Chuck E. Cheese period?
Oh, Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese, period. I mean, they didn't have a big play place, but they had a lot of fun games.
It was all about it was all about the arcades and the like band of animatronics. Ugh.
Okay, I'm sorry, but McKinley, I need to show you this.
What do you gotta show me?
Oh, Submechanophobia. It's so good. I don't know why. It's so interesting to look at.
Mechanophobia?
They're submerged underwater objects. So it's man-made objects that are submerged, and submechanophobia is the fear of those objects. But I love it so much. I have no idea why.
The fear of seeing that object submerged?
No, just the fear of like seeing a man-made like submerged object. Also, this image is terrifying, and I don't know why it's in here when it's not submechanophobia. But you know.
I can't tell
Are
what
we
that is.
looking at this right now?
Oh, here we go. Submechanophobia is so great, and I love submechanophobia. Oh so much. Yeah, and then the Jaws ride. Apparently, there was a dude that fell in there, and
And where?
in the Jaws ride, animatronic shark. I don't know. Submechanophobia is so interesting to look at, and I have no idea why is this picture here.
You don't like giraffes?
No, I'm just confused. It's not an animatronic, and it's not submerged. Look at
I
him.
see. I don't.
Look at him.
I
Look at them. I love them so much.
stop, please.
It's
Look
weird.
at him.
It's weird.
Why did that look like donkey?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's from the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride.
How the fuck do you know that?
You see that photo a lot with submechanophobia. Half Submerged Dragon, Closed Underwater Ride.
But it has to be.
This one is what's his name? Oh, Bunyip. His name is Bunyip. And it's actually an Australian folk legend that of Bunyip. And then there was a Jaws ride. Some dude fell in it because there was a ton of tracks, and so the Jaws ride actually got closed. And then they used to have mermaids at their lagoon in Disney, but eventually they had to stop because of health reasons. Because A, they could get inside the like track for the animatronic and get hurt, and B, the water had a ton of chloroform in it. Not chloroform. Chlorine.
Let's go swimming in.
Chloroform water.
Chlorine in it, so it was unsafe for them to be in there for such long times. I want to look at Ariel's grotto though from the thing because I saw that. in the thing.
No!
Have you guys ever been to Disney or something
Yeah.
like that?
I've been there once.
Hey,
I was like 2.
Kenzie,
Mm-hmm.
go to Google Images and type in my name. Type in my first and last name.
Okay. That's not how you spell your name. Yeah, let's look each other up. Hold on.
You
Why are
will.
we doing this?
Why not?
Just McKinley Coleman.
Mean. McKinley Cole mean.
Right
Wrong
there.
one.
Right. Third picture. Third picture. That was me in 5th grade.
Let's look up
Jesus.
John.
You're not gonna find anything of me.
Probably not, because it's a common name.
What a noob.
What a
Come.
stud. Are you kidding? And I'm a football player?
If you want to, so Kenzie, if you go back to that image of me
Mm-hmm.
and click on it, right, and go to the website, so click on the image. It takes you to a haiku of Willie
The fuck?
Mays. Okay, BJ. So at the end of it, if you just like scroll through the end, you see a picture of Ben Strott. There's me, and then there's Joseph in 5th grade.
We're just like blackmailing all of our friends for everyone to see.
Okay. And then
I don't talk much to Ben anymore, but he's still a cool guy. Joseph, that
I
was the
like don't
guy.
exist because no, wrong, gross, wrong.
What's gross? Wrong.
So it
Oh.
can't.
Why the fuck did you put an equal sign in there?
I didn't mean to.
Where did you get math?
No. So they always think it's the wrong person, and so there's a lot of photos that I've just saved. That's Tristan. That's my best friend Tristan. And that was a play, not a play, a thing I made.
That really does look like you. I give him that.
That's not me.
I'm
I don't
talking.
think.
No, the dolphin.
Oh, the top.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
thought it was mine or something.
I don't think there's actually a photo of me here. Nice.
Wow, am I the only one that has a picture of him on?
I mean,
Sounds
yeah,
like it.
these are just photos that I have somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, because I have a Pinterest account. That's why. I have a Pinterest account and it's saving it. Okay, but I made a thing about dolphins with Michaela Bowles and Trina Stanley. I don't remember these people at all. Dolphins. Ah,
Hell,
So if Apple made a car, would it be supported by Windows?
I don't.
no.
You mean would it have?
Look at
Windows?
that.
Yeah, I mean it'd still be supported by Windows, wouldn't it? That looks ugly.
You can
There's
like
another
ruin
picture
the
of Oliver.
joke.
Kenzie, you can stop now. It's okay.
No, I want to look at dolphins.
This is what. This isn't even nostalgic. What the shit?
This is for me. Damn it. There's not a photo of me on here. Nice. And it's just constantly like this.
You should just like save my image and make it the thumbnail for the video.
I will save it for look, you're dead.
Yeah.
Coleman.
Old man. Look at that. 1899. Get the hell out of here.
1899 to 1983, baby.
Party like it's 1899.
There
Not
goes
even close.
McKinley being old.
I'm actually referencing a song. Thank
I know,
you.
you're
But
still being old.
Except it wasn't
I'm-
the actual number.
I'm 100 years off. It should be party like it's 1999.
Welcome to
Okay.
again to McKinley being old.
What time are we at?
An hour 14. Hour 15.
Got it.
I mean, after a while, I think it'll become more like habit that we're just like, oh yeah, just spend an hour 30 minutes.
Now,
I hope.
are you striving to be an hour and 30 minutes, or is it just?
Yeah. That's.
It's
I
at
guess
least
that's
our
like
minimum.
the average.
I mean, are you gonna have like a big attention span though? Because like,
Well, it's meant to just be listened to.
I mean, that's
In the
what we
background.
had for the
Yeah.
We managed to get it going for the first episode. I'm not so sure about this one though.
Yeah, I don't know.
To get what going?
We were
Like
just able to talk for like
conversation.
an hour 30. We could have kept going too. Like we would have kept going
Yeah,
had I not been like to cut it off.
this one's
Well,
kind of crusty.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've had some conversations.
Yes,
Oh, some.
it
Some.
should be all. That's what a podcast
Yeah.
is.
Kinley, have you never listened to a podcast?
I have.
Are you
That's what I'm
sure?
saying. If we ever get like on Spotify or whatever, I don't know how the people are going to be able to see what you showed on the screen. They're just going to be like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
Who knows? Who cares? They'll be okay.
What, Mackenzie? That's not how this works. You can't just do that.
I can do that.
No, you can't. They came for a podcast. You have to give them what's advertised.
What?
Never mind.
We aren't advertising anything.
But it turned out too plain. Now I'm
What was that?
No idea. Oh! You know what's
I
another
tried-
thing that's nostalgic? For me?
Okay.
Again, anyways.
What? Huh?
Winnie the Pooh and, again, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then, what was the other one?
TMNT never really like struck me as nostalgic, but the PlayStation that had TMNT on it.
Oh
The
yeah,
PlayStation.
there was a 360 game for Teenage Mutant Ninja. I can't say that. I can't say the shortened version. I get too excited.
TMNT.
TMNT. I have to slow
Yeah.
it down. I can't say it quickly. But there was a game for it for the Xbox 360. It wasn't the animated one. It was based off the I think it was 1990 film. I think that's the year. I don't know the year. 1980, 1990 film.
Well, the older film was actually kind of funny.
Yeah. No, we actually went back and rewatched it when I was at my brother's house, so we ended up binging the 3 movies.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know, every time you say someone looks like a rat, I automatically picture someone with like a long droopy face, but they look like with no hair.
I just think of Remy.
I have
Remy.
some really cursed photos of Remy now in my phone. That
You're
and Perry the
not.
Platypus. And it's great. I love it.
They're terrible.
What
It's
what
great.
was the guy from Ratatouille? His name was what? Alfredo?
Linguini.
Alfredo Linguini, baby.
Alfred.
Ugh.
I don't know why you're so. Mackenzie is so anti that name, Alfredo Linguini. She
Who
hates it
names
for some
their
reason.
child Alfredo? Who?
It's a Disney movie.
It
Come
doesn't
on.
matter.
Hey, you're being really cultural insensitive. There's a Hispanic man that I know. His name is Alfredo.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's
You're-
different. You're not naming your child. This is set in France, and his last name's Linguini, and so she's like, oh yeah, haha, funny pasta. We're gonna name him after another pasta. What goes
Wasn't,
through this
Funny
woman's
pasta.
wasn't his family good chefs and he just was the only one who wasn't?
What?
Wasn't his parents really good chefs?
I don't.
No.
No, you never see his parents. His father was Gusto. His mother was Loretta, something.
I think funny pasta was the best thing I've heard tonight. You said it so mad too. Huh, funny pasta. Mm.
Mr. Creepypasta. He's nostalgic.
Did-
Y'all ever watched him?
What did you just say?
Mr. Creepypasta.
Is that like a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Never
It's
heard
a-
of him.
Oh my god, he's actually really interesting. So
I
it's
know
like,
I know what creepypastas are.
what are you looking at, Kinsey?
Jesus.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, so now you like Alfredo Lin-
No, I love this movie. It's so cursed. Oh my god, he does look like Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh wow.
Oh. He's a robot.
I want it! I need Linguini in my life. He's going on my shrine. He needs to go on my shrine. I'm gonna order it. Anyways, by the way, I have a shrine, and it's, mainly just, like, it's, like, 3 Funko Pops, and one of them is Garfield, one of them is an Octo Spidey, and the other one's Tony Stark.
Huh.
John, I showed you my shrine last night.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. We were on a
Oh wait, yeah,
phone
yeah,
call.
yeah,
I
yeah,
did.
yeah. You did. I remember.
Ugh. Anyways,
What time are we at?
we have 10 minutes.
John,
Oh,
it's
okay.
time to watch.
Hey, McKinley,
Hey, John.
What?
shut up.
John, you're being mean. I don't like this.
No, he can't see how long we've been recording, because we've been talking for, like, 30 minutes before this.
Okay, I don't get this.
I can get a
Discord is not.
Linguini Ratatouille Minecraft skin. Sorry.
Oh, so who disconnected?
Technical difficulties. Love to see it.
Welcome to independent reading time.
Oh, you
Yep.
have technical difficulties.
Yep.
Are you not pleasing the one person or that computer? Have you tried all the antivirus software out there, but it's just not working?
What are you going on about?
Then a
What's
hard
that?
drive right for you.
Huh?
What? Are you trying to
fuck,
plug in like a random advertisement when we're not sponsored at all?
Shit. McKinley's Alzheimer's are kicking in.
No, I Are you having technical difficulties? Are you having a hard time? Is the antivirus software just not working? Then a
McKinley,
hard drive.
we heard this before.
It's an erectile dysfunction joke.
Ah, yes, by
Oh.
the Seagate Barracuda. 2 terabyte.
$55. Good lord.
Yeah, they're expensive, John.
John, I bought a WD passport for $100 and it has 4 terabytes on it.
I don't know what any of that is.
Me either.
It's
This?
it's a portable hard drive, and it can contain 4 terabytes of information.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know what terabytes of data is. I meant the actual thing.
Yeah.
WD passport is just the brand.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
no, this
Just-
one's Western Digital.
Just like
Oh yeah, that's
SanDisk.
that's what you're saying. What's this thing? WD My Password, Ultra.
Yeah.
This one's red. I don't know why you buy that unless you're like transferring over an entire computer over, but you know.
I bought mine to get like 4 terabytes worth of music.
Oh yeah,
And
forgot about that.
the
Oh,
lady,
yeah. Did you ever get that?
no,
Damn.
$dollars I spent and never got any music out of it. And she has my hard drive.
Wow.
Kind of salty.
This game. Have any of you guys ever been scammed? Like either like on a video game or like in general?
Yeah. So I was playing Clash of Clans, when it became popular when we were back in first grade.
No.
Yep. No,
Yeah.
it was a lot later. It was a lot later than that.
Yeah.
I was in when I started playing.
Clash of Clans came out in like 2010, dude.
Yeah.
John, I was in first grade in 2010. I was at Coosa Elementary School, first grade, with Miss Cook.
Let me see when it came out.
Wait, what did Miss Cook look like?
Miss Cook?
Yes.
Kenzie, she was down here in South Carolina. She wasn't.
Yes, I know. I also live in South Carolina, dingus.
Oh no,
I didn't know that.
What did Miss Cook
It
look
came out-
like? Answer my
Okay.
It came out in
question.
2012.
She's kind of short. She's Caucasian. She has like black hair. She has like a Winnie the Pooh tattoo on her ankle.
I feel like I know her. In third grade, I had a teacher named Miss Cook. I don't know, but she somehow ended up at like Okady Elementary, and she was like my third grade teacher.
No. She was always first grade, and then now.
And then she became a librarian.
Nope. She's not a librarian.
Does she still work there?
Yeah, she still works at Coosa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're talking about different Miss Cook.
Yeah.
Well, the
Anyway.
one I know is also Caucasian and has black hair, and she like used to wear a bob cut.
So anyway, in Clash of Clans, I created a clan because I finally had enough people to do so.
Mhm.
And the guy's like, "I'll join your clan if you." I'm like, "I don't know what that is." Okay.
If you what?
I made him the leader of the clan.
Oh.
So in order to make the clan, you have
Yeah.
to spend like gold. And they're like, "Hey, come join my clan." And the global chat, and the guy's like, "I'll join your clan leader." I'm like, okay.
And then kicked you.
And I made him. No, he didn't kick me. But I'm like, but I made the clan. I spent the 40,000 gold. And they're like, okay, fine, whatever. He left, and it made me leader, and I just deleted it. And I lost all my gold again.
Oh
So
god.
41 views.
Hey.
Wow.
in 3 days, I was scammed. And someone stole my clan. He left. I left, and I never.
You deleted it, so you scammed yourself.
The guy scammed me first.
Ugh.
But
I've been scammed once, and it was like over Animal Jam.
Oh, I remember Animal Jam.
Bro, I played so much. I had a so one, this was before I had a membership. Because yes, I had one, and it was like a yearly membership. My aunt got it for me. I don't know if she still pays for it. I have no idea.
you should find out. Play some Animal
I don't
Jam.
know why she would.
I mean, I might actually go and play Animal Jam now. Hey John, would you mind if I made an Animal Jam account under this email?
Sure.
Cool.
Wait.
Animal Jam time. Anyways, back to the
I
point.
mean,
Hold up. Do y'all create a whole separate email to make this account?
Yeah.
yeah, we had to.
Yeah. I don't want it, like, yes, I do want it, like, attached to me, but I also don't. By the way, we have, like, about 3 minutes.
Wait, do y'all want to go over? Or do you
What?
count off at 1:30?
I'm trying to, because my laptop takes forever.
Yeah, we should probably cut it at 1:30.
Yeah. But anyways, I got scammed on Animal Jam because I was doing a trade, and I traded, like, an ultra rare, like, music pack for, like, your den. Because your den can have different music stuff in them. And I traded it, and I think I got, like, something stupid in return, and I never got it back. And then I was like,
Damn.
she, like, blocked me, so I wasn't allowed to go back in her den and, like, talk to her and be like, hey, give me back my music, and then she never did. But the other time, when I had my membership account, I was doing pretty good. I had, like, spikes, I was cool, I was a, like, Arctic Wolf kind of thing, and, you know, and someone hacked my account, and I guess they changed the email that went to it, and the password, so I can't get into it anymore. And I remember the login was
Wow.
Mackenzie55, and it was my name. And, like,
Huh.
I just can't get into it anymore.
Do y'all ever play Webkins?
I did.
I used to.
Yeah, Webkins are nostalgic.
Ugh. What was the other online
I
game
never-
I played?
I never got scammed, but I scammed somebody else.
Oh, bully.
John's the
Yeah,
scammer of the
Okay,
group.
listen. The kid had to learn the hard way. So, this was back when Pokemon cards were all over the place, right? We were on the bus, and this one kid sits next to me, and he's like, "Hey, you got Pokemon cards? You want to trade?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Let's see what you got." So, he pulls out this card. It's a Mewtwo EX. It's all shiny and reflective, and it's really freaking rare and cool and shit. And he's like, "I want to trade this for that." And he points at my basic ass Charizard card. And without missing a beat, I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, let's trade. So I cheat. It was the second one. Yeah, I
What was
cheated.
that?
I cheated a kid out of that for a basic Charizard card.
What a dick.
Whatever, dude. I didn't ask for it. He was the one who wanted to trade.
Look at that one. How, you can buy this?
Yeah, you can buy them
Yeah.
It's $26.
because it's a
Hey,
rare one.
Hey, while you're there, look up Black Lotus, Magic the Gathering, MTG. Look up Black Lotus MTG.
It is.
I don't get it. What's so
Nope,
special about
that's
it?
a skin. Scroll down. Oh, no, nope, right there. Up, scroll up, right there for $3,000. To
Wait,
the
what?
left. That one right there. Scroll up. Select that one.
This one?
Yeah. Black Lotus, right?
Yeah.
That
There's
card
no
right
price on here.
That card right there can sell for over $3,000.
Huh. Oh, all right,
Jesus.
all right, all right.
Get it. Anyways, we are now at 1:30.
All right. Well, and with that,
Um,
Blend with
well,
that.
Dave,
And another dirt pad.
another Dirt Patrick, yes.
thank you all for having me on.
Mhm.
Viewers, need to click that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Uh, you all have been really nice. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. That's what we are. We're just nice.
Thanks for coming, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for coming.
Mackenzie,
What?
I forgot the outro to say.
It doesn't have to be scripted, John.
It was like the thing that I said at the end of the last one.
What do you mean?
Ta-ta.
Like the little dingy.
The little dingy?
Oh, I remember it. Anything else that you guys want to say before we cut it off?
No.
Nah.
All right. Well,
Oh, I remember it.
this has what?
I remember it.
Oh yeah, I remember it. This has been Independent Reading Time. Now get back to class.